make catches like this all the time, and if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. And this one is caught. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
He'll hand it off. And the Buffaloes pick up enough for a first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Howard right past the defender. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Dropping back. It's Rivera. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The defense wraps him up. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. The defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The Buffaloes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Oh, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? That's a design quarterback keeper. Ball carrier tackled there.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baker. He's bulldozing his way through. He steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen that cost the offense 5 yards in field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball to 31.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
First down here for this offense. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Buffalo's offense is back out there on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to throw. It's Rivera. Looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here in pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows he his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Anytime you see a defense sit back in cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something right. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
From the shotgun, handoff inside.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Must convert here on third down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Auburn.
Perfect timing there by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Caught quickly. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot when the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage.
Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Back to pass. It's Rivera. Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception on the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Defense is coming after him. The ball is picked off. Can he take it all the way? Across midfield. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking or what. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right.
The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the pickup. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Here's the second down play. To throw, it's Rivera. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of him.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. And look at the return after the interception. He sets the offense up in good shape.
This is a risky play by the offensive coordinator going with the flea flicker. Yeah, if you catch the defense napping, it can be a big play, but there's just too many variables. You're putting the ball in the hands of a non-thrower, a skill guy who wants to catch the ball instead of throwing it. And when the defense is barreling down on him like that, then it's hard enough for a quarterback to make the throw. let alone a guy that's not used to being in that position, and he ends up throwing a pick.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he pulls in the catch. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And our offense is back out on the field now. The quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They'll run it here. Sets up an important third down call for this offense. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With sure hands, it's Clark. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Buffaloes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Jukes to get past a man. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Running back with the football. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Offense comes out to start this drive. They'll Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quick catch over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Toss play to the outside. The defense all over it. They stop right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Looking downfield, it's Rivera. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The Buffaloes churn out another first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. The quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Trying to extend the play. And they get the completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves them closer to the goal line. The Buffaloes will crank up the tempo. And moving the receiver now before the snap. And now they run the draw play. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about the job here by this defense? In the red zone, backed up deep in their own territory, not fooled at all by this shotgun, thinking that they may throw. Instead, they tried the draw, and it stopped immediately.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. And third and short, they hand the ball off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Fourth down, he's throwing for them. And he's swarmed by the pass rush, a sack to end this drive.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this fourth down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. You get after them with a lot of bodies, they're able to come up with that sack.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oh, talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The back's got it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Now it's second down here. They'll ride the back again here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Scanning the field. It's Rivera. The pass is caught. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Buffalo's offense is on the move now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. And bring up second down.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He missed it. During the final quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so we walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback still with the football. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
First down and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. In the clear at the 25. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The shotgun running play call.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And they'll give it to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And that is no good. Here in the 4th quarter, the game remains tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shakes it.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can he make something happen here, try to win it in regulation? Let's see. And it's incomplete. He just missed his... overthrowing it. Tremendous crowd atmosphere now in the final minute of play. Back to pass. It's Rivera. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really flicking it here. Here's the toss play. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buffaloes. To take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense will not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop in this final drive. And with time a factor here late in the game, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start the drive with a 25. Trots back onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play too passive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his back. Here's a target, and it's complete. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. To the last team standing in the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Colorado Buffaloes.